The brutal murder of Malaysian-born Muhammad Shah Saimin in Sydney last Sunday caught media attention this week. The consult driver, who is an Australian citizen, was allegedly attacked with a hammer and stabbed by two men outside his home in Marion Street, Sydney. Hazairin Iskandar and his wife Nita Eriza, both of whom were acquaintances of the victim, were arrested pertaining to the murder. Muhammad Shah's body was flown back to Malaysia and buried in Malacca on Friday. The Kelantan oil royalty issue became a concern to UMNO members as Tengku Razali Hamzah was on the spotlight for his contradicting statements. Datuk Sri Najib Tun Razak says the UMNO Supreme Council would not rush into making any decision and feedback from UMNO members will be considered before the party decides to take any action against the Gua Musang Member of Parliament. Tengku Razali had remarked that Petronas must pay oil royalties to state governments, citing the Petroleum Development Act. His views were in contradiction with the government's stance of paying Wang Ehsan to the Kelantan government. Deputy Prime Minister Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin at a press conference on Wednesday also defended the government's action, saying it is in accordance with the Petroleum Development Act and that the recent advertisements in local dailies explained them. Other news that took centre stage was that Malaysia was out of the economic doldrums. Prime Minister Datuk Sri Najib Tun Razak says the worst is over for the Malaysian economy, as it is poised to experience strong growth in 2010. Najib, who is also Finance Minister, said this after announcing Malaysia's economic performance in the fourth quarter of 2009, where it registered a 4.5% growth. And 3 polytechnics have been announced as the nation's premier schools to meet the demands of the service industry. They are Polytechnic Sultan Salahuddin Abdul Aziz Shah in Shah Alam, Polytechnic Unku Omar in Ipoh, and Polytechnic Johor Bahru. The Higher Education Ministry has also announced several bold changes to upgrade local polytechnics in terms of quality programs and rating system. And that's the news that made headlines. Lucinda Joseph, The Star, Malaysia.